Tell me a story
Oh, fuck.
of the last time you remember being treated unjustly.
The last time I remember being treated unjustly is when, about like 5 minutes ago, when Emily said, "Can you please leave the room? I'm trying to film a video." And then right after comes in and says, "Hey Caleb, come get interviewed for this video." Reluctantly, I agreed, and so now I'm here.
Okay, so I was in 11th grade once, like all of us, finding myself. I was just wearing a white t-shirt one day, but I went to a boarding school in Pennsylvania, so we kind of had like stricter dress codes than most schools. But I figured I could just wear a white shirt and it would be okay. But I go into my English classroom and my teacher, as I sit down, just stares at me and goes, "You can't wear that."
I feel like sometimes when you are attempting to be a nice person, people take advantage of your sweet disposition, and I feel like they just walk all over you.
And I'm sitting there really confused because I see other people in white t-shirts, I see people in regular t-shirts, and I just go like, "Oh, why can't I wear this? What's wrong with it?" She goes, "That's a manly t-shirt." And I was so shocked, and I just felt like it was personally targeting me, but also in a way was very, I guess, misogynistic because I had to wear a shirt that was feminine, and it's fine when other people are wearing all these white t-shirts that are, I guess, more form-fitting or have like lower necklines or whatever. But when I wear something that's, loose-fitting and high neck and all this, it's not okay, which was so bizarre to me. But that's my last thing that I remember being so just like, "Can I cuss? What the fuck? Like, come on, this is so ridiculous."
And I feel like it's unjust when people don't see you as a human being and instead as a carpet for you to just tread all over, like I have nothing to me. And then just without even explanation, just like you don't even exist and it's fine. So I would say this is pretty much on the daily. It's kind of like a constant injustice upon me by most people, namely Emily.
What's an unjust of the world that you personally feel really strong about?
I would have to think. There are so many things I can think of.
There's so many. I feel like it's just everything's unjust,
There's no recycling where I live. Like, even if you want to do it, there's really nowhere in close proximity that you can go to do that. So you have to drive like 2 hours out of your way to go and recycle, which is obviously not in a lot of people's schedules. It's kind of ridiculous to ask that of people. But I'd say in my family, we really strive to do as much as we can for the environment.
What breaks my heart the most is seeing divisions within humanity, when I see disjunctions between people. I can look at Chicago and I can see a divided city that I grew up in, still very segregated. I can go to Israel and see the occupation, for example. I can see a physical wall dividing us. I think that really lies at the core of my justice schema.
Like, I feel like police brutality is something that's just outright terrible about America, and just the prison system in general.
I guess I really just hate seeing people being forced into positions that are at their core not human.
Well, maybe erasing stigma around mental illness would be nice. I feel like that's something I could do.
And I'd say recently I've been really looking into zero waste lifestyles, so that's something I'm trying to implement into my life every day to make my bit of difference, I guess.
What is justice? When you think of justice, you personally, what is it to you?
I feel like half of it is the karmic universe, and then the other half is man-made. So sometimes the karmic universe doesn't come in clutch. So it's up to that's why we have the justice system, which isn't always fair. But I feel like, you have to balance it. 'Cause sometimes, like, karma comes around and it does the job for you. But other times, it's like, you gotta push to make sure everyone gets what they deserve,
But I really do agree with like Confucius's saying of like do unto others as you would want to be done unto you. So I think that that's really the definition that I try to stick with.
When people do unjust things to you, it's like, sometimes the karmic universe like just forgets about it. So you have to step in and get what you deserve. Justice for yourself, also revenge.
Even though it can be hard to stick to, like sometimes you really want to talk smack or sometimes you really want to insult someone, but like would that be the just thing to do? Would that be the right thing to do?
Any last words about justice or anything?
It's just unjust, is what I would say. I would
Just
say
everything?
on the daily, constant injustice.
Fuck justice.
Helping others, which is what that's the impact I want to make on my school, Bard College Berlin,
Oh, wow.
class of 2020. 2021.
21 and you're not even staying here.
Shut up! I don't have many talents. I would say,
Would you say you're one man, one art?
yeah. If I even have an art.
I don't like that one.